Broken women are unlovable. They rather run to the internet looking for validation from other broken women. You ladies went on this marketing propaganda, wrote countless articles about how men are so lonely because women have options. But what I find kind of interesting is I see so many videos of women crashing the fuck out because they're not in a relationship. They don't have anybody to hang out with. They don't have nobody to talk to. They're turning 30 and they're so alone. I go into the comment section of married couples, and whenever a woman speaks and say, hey, this is what I do for my man, this is how I express love for my man, I go into the comment section and it's nothing but women in the comment section talking about, you're a pick-me, which I think is so fucking stupid. How you gonna call a married woman a pick-me? Bitch, she's picked already. Then it's videos of women talking about, to my married friends, is it possible that you could send your husband over to my place and he could just do some things and you can come over and we could drink wine? I'm like, why don't you get your own man? Then every time a guy who lets it be known he's married posts something on the internet and he is conventionally attractive, go into the comment section. Can your wife fight? Can your girlfriend fight? It's like, you hoes really did try to push this propaganda that it's men who are desperate for a relationship. It's men who are the most loneliest demographic. It's not. Y'all the one who's projecting. Y'all the ones who are extremely lonely. The reason why.
The reality is men, they love their peace so much. They understand how to be alone, like, and they can make it work and understand it and understand that that is the decision they made because this is what's best for my life and the decisions I've made in it and what's out here. Okay, what we do is we point fingers to any and everyone else so that you don't have to point a finger at yourself, no matter what. I refuse to find anything wrong with myself or hear it about myself ever. I love that she called out the women within the comments of married men. How weird is that? So you do want that, but you don't want to do what it takes to have it. And you know what it takes to have it is picking someone, treating them properly, and doing the work within yourself to where you deserve to keep that and have it. It's really not that hard, but what's hard, what makes it hard is that we sit here, we lie to ourselves, we lie to other people, and we're not actually good friends, mothers, wives, sisters, by telling other women around us that it's okay to act this way and behave this way. No, we need to start shaming these women. Like, why, excuse me, daughter, you are not going to be treating a man like that and living in my household. Or ever do I need to hear that out of your mouth ever? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. No, like, you need to be shamed. Like, we got to figure out some sort of collective woman to woman thing to be like, nah, we got to separate. We got to separate this because this is insane.
So many dudes don't want to fuck with you. So many dudes don't want you to be a girlfriend, don't want to wife you up. And that the only thing you're good for is a fucking a dump. Because a lot of you do not have a personality and you bring absolutely no value to a relationship.
Patriarchy framework pre-conviction.
Woo, it's so crazy. I admire some, and this is few and far in between, finding a woman to go onto the internet and be flat out and straight up like that. Like, how often does that happen? And we don't have enough of it, clearly, because we don't have enough of women like that.
And men simply walk away.
Not getting married.
A vast majority of the good women that you want are going to expect marriage.
I can have a long-term girlfriend, stay with her forever, be monogamous, have 7 children with her. What changes?
He essentially wants marriage just without the government contract.
Right. Why does the government contract scare you so much?
Financial liability. And I don't need the government involved. And I don't need some woke the judge telling me how I should distribute my money and how the assets should go. And, oh, my wife cheats on me and we've been married for 15 years. In California, I have to pay her alimony for her entire life. F the government. the laws. Marriage is a contract, and I'm a businessman. When I look at what marriage is from a legal perspective, it's a terrible contract. Oh, here's a woman who didn't help you build your business at all, and at any moment she could be cheating on me, or even if there's no cheating, she could just be like, well, I don't like him anymore.
Yep.
Now he has to pay me for the rest of my life X amount of money. That's f***ing retarded.
Yeah.
Women handed men
Do you know
the
how
blueprint
fair
themselves.
that is now? How reasonable that makes sense? Like, to where, you know what? You may not even deserve to go and actually get the license anymore. Like, for a while, that may be proper movement, I guess, that is smart. Like, hey, between you and I, we are married. When we speak outwardly, we're married. But as far as government goes, but the fact is, when the bottom line and the root of it all is that you can't be trusted. You know, like, I feel like men, y'all know which women can be trusted and which can't, but this is a smart way to move if you're gonna lock it down with somebody that you don't know if you can trust them or not, right? I don't know. Like, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with that? Or do you think that there is a potential of, okay, like, would you still do that arrangement with someone that you trusted? Or is that because you don't trust that person? You get what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments.
So there is a growing percentage of men in the United States that have started to consider themselves passport bros. Let's talk about it, because a lot of people have asked my opinion on this. As somebody who's coached a lot of men and a lot of women, I will say that if you find love anywhere in the world, I'm happy for you. I really don't care what country it's in. Now, I think the issue is when people think about the passport bros and they think about what it is that they stand for, a lot of people are thinking about the fact that they're going to these other countries, they're only trying to buy women's time. They're talking to women who aren't wholesome, or they're talking to women who are SWs, if you know what I mean by that. I, as a man, can honestly say that if American women said they wanted to go to Italy or to France or to the UK to meet guys, I literally do not care, like, at all. I want you to be happy. If they treat you better, go there. So I'll say, as a man, if you're going to these other countries to meet women, at the very least, you should be willing to try to learn the language, learn the culture, get to know these women as people, and you're not leveraging your money just to get laid. I think it's really triggering for people to talk about going overseas or dating while you're overseas, because everyone gets mad about American men ain't shit, American women ain't shit. And for some people, it's just not that deep. Now, for the guys that want to go to other countries because these women have nothing and you think you can offer them something and they're going to be reliant on you for some sort of green card or, financial whatever, I think you're a weirdo. So I think whatever your definition of a passport bro really is, it could be good, it could be bad, it could be indifferent. But as long as you're not taking advantage of other people, I really don't care what other adults do to find love.
Well, I think what the real reason is why women hear that and get upset, because I did too. Like, I'm like, wait, why are these men? Because look, when you love your country, even if you don't even love your country like that, when you're a part of a country, you're like, wait, why? Like, wait, they're better than me? That's the root of it. Okay? It let you into the woman brain. They don't give a dang on flipping fart about you guys. That they care about. What they care about is, oh man, so I'm not anything? Like, that's what it is. Like, to be honest, like, they don't care if it truly means that you find somebody, like he said, or that, wow, they're traditionally more prone to get with somebody and make it last no matter what. So even if that makes logical sense, we're still like, no, but me though. Like, think of that. Think how selfish that we are as a collective of women, that when we hear that, we're like, but wait, like, our men though? Like, why? Like, we must not be any, right. Take that and fix it. And that's what it is. And all things will be correct. Like, it's really that though. Like, it sucks to have to realize that dang, maybe we aren't as a collective of women being right. Yeah, that's why we need to be speaking out and being like, we are not moving correctly, ladies. Because do y'all want a continuation of not reproducing enough children for replacement? No, I don't want that. I want my babies and their babies and babies to be able to live in a prosperous
They don't care about
America.
They don't care about duty.
Right. There's none of that. Yeah. And so the only way that we can try to fix that is woman by woman, step up, pick up your cross, and say as much as you can to make women understand. And it does start with your kids, But if you can outwardly tell women what it is, try that too, because it is that bad out here. We got to have some accountability and responsibility.
At an unprecedented rate.
If a man has no friends, pay attention. If a man has no friends or a very small circle, don't get it twisted. That is not a red flag. That's a man who has mastered himself. A man without friends or a very small circle is a very, very secure man. He's learned that quality matters more than quantity, and he doesn't need an audience to validate his worth. His confidence comes from inside, not from the approval of others. He's not afraid to be alone because he knows his own strength. He is very selective with his energy and who he lets into his life. That is a good quality to have. He walks away from drama and gossip because he has built a peaceful life for himself and does not want to let that go. He doesn't need to be surrounded by people to feel complete. He's comfortable, he's grounded, he's steady, and he doesn't waste time on meaningless relationships. He knows that what he wants, and he doesn't waste time with it. So if you come across a man with very few friends or a very small circle, don't underestimate him. That's not loneliness. That is discipline, and he knows peace. It's not isolation. That is self-mastery, and men like that, they're the hardest ones to replace.
Looked like for this man. The peace after.
Yeah, I mean,
why would any rational
100%.
person sign back up for that?
I think that us ladies, if we would also consider being that way, we might be better off. Like, why do you need all these friends that really don't mean anything good for you at all, that are giving you advice? Why don't you go get some friends that are trying to talk you into a good relationship and how to stay in a relationship? Why don't you get those kind of friends? But we don't even know how to pick friends. We don't know how to do any of that. And that starts from a young age, like from a very young age in school. Like where you're already in secret competition. Oh, this girl starts liking the guy and now you want to go like the same guy just because she likes that guy. That's weird. But that's how women work. We don't mean to, but we're all in secret competition. And it's very rare that you can find a true friendship where that isn't a part of it. That it's hard to do that. And it's hard for us to do it. So until you know that about yourself, you can't be a good friend. In all honesty, if you don't know that you're trying to be competitive with your friend, how can you be a good friend?
And I see a very handsome guy, dark hair, mustache, hat, you know, great looking guy. And I'm like, wow, he's really cute. So I test a little bit and I stare at him and smile, and he smiles back. And I'm like, okay. And we lock eyes. The whole time at the gym, the entire time at the gym, we're locking eyes. I'm smiling. I'm like, should I talk to him? Like, I'm giving him the cues. He should know that I think he's cute. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him for an hour and a half. Then I'm leaving and he's walking right behind me and he just passes me. I'm like,
Men being told not to speak to females.
Y'all, like, you must not have really wanted him. Like, be honest. Like, you must not have really wanted him. Because I'll be daggone if I passed up on my husband. Like, no. Like, I can't even imagine that of seeing somebody with so much a potential or that you really are interested in and then being like, you know what, but only if they talk to me. That's wild. So then how are you sleeping with people? It's like... So how is that happening if that's the case? You get what I'm saying? Like, how are you able to get with a guy to sleep with, but yet you can't get with a guy to go on a date with? I don't understand that.
Yeah, well, I think that women don't want to look desperate. So that trying not to look desperate also falls into a relationship. When they get into when they're in a relationship with a guy, they don't want to ask him for,
they don't want to be desperate within the relationship.
Yeah, they don't even want to ask him for more. Like,
because that takes submission.
Yeah.
To be that way, that takes submission.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. We are fighting against wanting to be submissive. Like, because when you really like a guy, you start being submissive. Like, for real, you can't, that starts happening and you're like, oh man, but we do that for the wrong guys. You're doing that for the guy that is telling you, I don't want a relationship with you like that. That's the one that you're submitting to, because you're willing to still take him on while he's taking on a whole bunch of other people. You get what I'm saying? That's what it is.
with an HR label slapped on it.
I don't like men who approach with money, because that happens too. Men will come up to you.
Oh yeah,
right
what's
off the
up with
bat.
that?
Yeah, like right off the bat, they'll come up to you like, I do this. I got these properties.
I got a yacht. I got a plane.
I got
this.
this. And then so you start talking to them, and then it's like crickets. And then when you ask them for something, it's like, oh, all you want is money. You're materialistic.
No, not just that.
You literally approached me with materials.
No, I just don't get why guys approach with money. Like, it's weird to me. Like,
If
why?
they want to do it, fine. But like, fully be expected of a girl ready to like get some of that. To me, that's what I always say. I'm like, I don't care what house, what car you got, any of that stuff. If it's not going
Worthy.
No, males are not choosing.
What? That is exactly what you care about. Like, you care about the money, you care about the material things, because then why? He had a right to be like, but you're already asking me for something? Like, what men do is that, okay, think about animals, okay? They flash their feathers in order to get the mate. That's what that is. Don't act like that's not the case, because what are you flashing? You're flashing your booty. You're flashing your boobs. Like, it's mating. That's what mating does. Come on. Don't sit here and act like you're better than. That's so insane. Honestly, shout out to them that they're able to have those things. Now, that is fair for him to be like, how dare you come after my things? Like, and that's it. Like, that's crazy. When clearly this is a mating ritual. What are y'all missing about the mating ritual? Like, this is so weird.
Well, one thing she didn't say is that she didn't say she didn't select those guys.
Yeah.
Those are the guys she selected. So she's a digger.
So really what happens is that you're mad about that they didn't want you after you selected them, because you did like what they were flashing.
Yeah.
And then they didn't select you. So that seems more like what that is, deeper down. But God bless y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.